somehow right. That's all time. That's all time.
Derek Jeter is top 3 shortstop.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Tanks and Tuddies, spread by Tubbs and Franke. This week, we're coming off probably the worst NFL weekend yet. I was very bored watching these games. I'm not going to lie. A lot of blowouts and a lot of not important games. Some small news, but let's get right into it, get rolling. Also, quick apology. I have approximately half a Tupperware full of goldfish I got to get through. So if you hear some munching, apologies now. But a guy's got to eat. You know, it's 6:20. It's right at dinner time for me. It's my fault we're recording so late, but I'm hungry. I'm going to eat. Apologize for the munching, but you guys can deal with it. So let's get right into it. Locks and long shots. I'm 23 and 33 on the locks. I can't wait for the reset. Are we doing January 1st reset?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, January 1st reset, and I'll lock back in. And I'm going to lock in, too, on everything. Baseball, basketball, anything. When football's done, I will be locking in. Right now, I'm kind of just throwing shit out there. But I'm going to lock in, check data, all that good stuff. I'm going to have a lock on Sunday night for the following week before I even know, the lines. Still open School Cy Young. That's happening. We're still waiting. ChatGPT is 13 and 13. I'm 12 and 14. Only one game back. We're right there. Last week I had the Bears plus 6.5 at the Ravens. I didn't think they could lose to Tyler Huntley. That line got up to 8.5, or no, it got down to 4.5, 3.5 once it was announced that it was Huntley, and they still didn't cover. So, yeah, not good there. Or no, sorry. Yeah, I said that right. Sorry. ChatGPT had the Ravens minus 6.5. That of course hit. Chiefs Commanders over 47.5. That did not hit. That game was dog shit. This week, I've got the Jags minus 3 at the Raiders. I don't know what this line is. We've got the Jags coming off a bye. Raiders are off a bye too, but the Raiders are dog shit. How are they only minus 3? I don't understand. There's no big injuries for the Jags. There's nothing crazy. It doesn't make sense to me. What?
You know what it could be?
What?
Brock Bowers and Jacoby Myers might both be back.
Jacoby Myers hasn't missed a game.
Yeah, he missed the week before the bye.
Okay. I'm still not scared. Not scared. It's still Geno fucking Smith. So
I agree.
I'm still taking the 3. That's probably why Brock Bowers is probably going to play. But ChatGPT went with the Bills plus 2.5 versus the Chiefs minus 115. That's going to be a good game. We got some good games this week, I will say. By the way, I asked ChatGPT for a lock, and it gave me Bills outright, which is a long shot, so I just made that their lock. So, spoiler alert. I'm 11-29 on the long shots. ChatGPT's 5 and 19. All of my baseball ones are still going. They do look good at the moment. Dodgers are up 2-1 on the series. I've got Dodgers 4-2. I've got Jays 4-2. I've also got the Jays to win the series. Last night's game, I won't spoil it. We'll talk about it. Good game. Winnable on both sides. The Jays are in this thing. It's not going to be a blowout. I'm a little afraid it's going to go more than 6 games, but 6 games looks nice. It does look nice. Both ways too. I'm rooting for the Jays tonight and then go back home and just win it all, because I've got the Jays to win it at plus 180, and then I've got the 4-2 at plus 700. Those would all be very nice. So last week I had the Bucks minus 6.5 at the Saints plus 104. Another example of a shitty game, but the Bucks covered that, so it was a W. ChatGPT had the Giants plus 295 on the money line at the Eagles. Rest in peace, Cam Scatabo. Giants lost. This week, I'm going with the Commanders money line versus the Seahawks plus 145. I'm hoping Jaden plays. If he doesn't, this should void. It won't. I'll still ride it. But if Jaden plays, they can win this game. If he's not playing, they got McLaurin back. They got Debo. They've got Bill. The offense is fine. It's the defense that's scary, but they caused some havoc there in that first half of the Chiefs game. It was 7.5 on the road. So, home game, Seahawks, Sam Darnold, I kind of see that he's good. JSN's obviously incredible. Run game, not scary. So, yeah, hopefully Jaden plays, but we'll still take this regardless. And then, like I said earlier, ChatGPT's taking the Bills. Go ahead with yours.
Question real quick. As a known Cam Scatabo hater, where are you cheering?
No, I've actually, who was I telling about this? I think I was talking about this at bowling. I've come around on him. He's been very fun to watch in the NFL. I love that he is just, give me CTE, I don't care, 3-year career, it'll be the most fun of all time. He's also not aura farming as much in the NFL.
Except for the backflips. But
I don't hate the backflips either. It for me, it was when he like his helmet would come off and he's looking for a camera, or like it was all just the playoff games that really did it for me, Scatterbo. But he's been fucking awesome. So I've come around on him. I was not cheering. I was actually very sad because the memes also have been incredible about this dude just getting CTE and not giving a fuck. A lot of funny videos about him trying to suit up this week, and the coach is telling him he can't. He doesn't have an ankle.
I did see the from what's his name on TikTok that makes like the I don't remember what his
college football
name is.
ones.
Yeah, I know he's funny though. Anyways, my locks 46 and 42. 2-2 last week. We had the Steelers plus 3.5 as a emotional hedge. The Rodgers revenge game. Packers not winning since Bart Starr in Pittsburgh. That one lost. Packers just absolutely fucking stomped them. Thank God we finally covered a spread. Also had the Bills minus 7.5 because Andy Dalton is buns. That was true. They absolutely smoked them. The Bears plus 6.5. Gross. And then the Browns under 16.5. The trend is back on. I will probably be taking Browns team total under 16.5 weekly as long as I can get it. But that was a win there. This week, I got 3 picks. One is quite interesting. You'll see why. First one, Ravens Dolphins under 50.5. I think we're going back to Thursday night grossness. This game looks like it could be decent. But if you look at the depth charts and the box scores, I don't think that this game is going to be as good as we think it's going to be. The defenses aren't good, but I don't think the offenses are that good for either of these teams either. So it seems like a very high line, especially for a Thursday night game. I will take the under there. Also taking the Patriots minus 5.5 against the Falcons. Drake May is playing like an MVP candidate. I have the Patriots to make the playoffs at like plus 250, and I believe I have the Patriots win total at like 10. So I need them to keep winning, but I also think they're very good. I don't think the Falcons are that good. I think the defense is good, but we don't even know who's at quarterback. If it's Kirk Cousins, he didn't look that great this week. So I will take the Patriots, especially at home, minus 5.5. And then the interesting one, the Megalodon Monopoly Bail Money Lock of the Week. New name. It's the new best bets. The Colts minus 3 versus the Steelers. This is strictly the Steelers got absolutely whomped by the Packers. I think the Colts are a very similar team. They have a better running back statistically than the Packers do. And Jonathan Taylor runs over literally everyone. I think the Colts defense is fairly similar to the Packers. I think Daniel Jones is playing at a fairly similar level to what Jordan Love is playing. And I think that the Colts can win this game by at least a touchdown. It's going to be the Colts minus 3 there. Longshots 23 and 80 still open. Blue Jays game 1 winner with the Dodgers series money line at plus 300. I have to double check. I don't know if I actually put money on this. If I didn't, I'm going to be very upset because this is looking very nice. Last week we had the Niners minus 2.5 for the Devil Magic. That was an L. Heard there was an exorcism before the game. Not really sure what happened there. Then we had I would like to touch on this for 1 second. The Bengals minus 0.5, the Falcons minus 1, the Bills minus 1, plus 140 teaser. The Bengals losing to the Jets, first off.
Mm-hmm.
What in the fuck? The Falcons...
They controlled that whole fucking game.
Yeah. How do you let the Jets come back and get their first win? On top of that, the Falcons minus 1, losing at home to the, at the time, 1-6 Dolphins with Tua Tagovailoa playing quarterback. Absolutely disgusting. Bills,
Dude,
they covered, they're fine.
They went down 17-3, and they were marching down the field. It felt like, okay, get a touchdown here, it's fine. and Bijan fumbled in the red zone, and then they just totally gave up on the run game. And we're like, okay, Kirk, go ahead and throw the ball now. And it's like, he's dog shit.
You have Bijan fucking Robinson. Granted, I will also say Drake London was out, Michael Penix is out, and I think somebody on their defense was out. Regardless, it is the fucking Dolphins. The Dolphins are dog shit. Mike McDaniel is fighting for his life. There's no reason you should lose at home. Part of me wanted the Falcons just absolutely fucking murder the Dolphins so Mike McDaniel will get fired and become a Packers offensive coordinator, but that's besides the point.
Mid-season.
Yes. So yeah, loss on that teaser, plus 140, gross. And then we had the Packers correct score, 27 points. I put a couple different ones out, like I kind of talked about. I think I had 27-23, 27-24, 27-17, and then 27-13. And then I did find the Packers to score exactly 27 points at plus 1,100, which was an absolute horrible, horrible odds for that bet. But no, I mean, that lost always anyways. I did think it was weird. I was looking for a correct score 27-18 because that had already happened twice in Packers games, and it was not available. So I think something was a little fishy there. This week, though, I am taking 4 picks on the long shots. We're taking the Broncos money line plus 105 against the Texans. I think this is strictly them at plus money because of Patrick Surtain. I think the Texans kind of got a fluke game last week against the Niners. I think the Broncos are still very good. And even without Pat Surtain, I think their defense will be fine. They are on the road, which kind of scares me, but it's inside, so I'm not too worried there. I'm going back to the well and taking the Bengals money line against the Bears this week. I'm not shocked by any of these teams, so give me the home dog, I guess. And then Bills money line, the crock pot cooking bombs long shot of the week. The Bills money line. 2 reasons here. Home dog and the Bills. I think it's a lot different when you're taking a very good team as a home dog. But the second reason is we all know that the Bills beat the Chiefs in the regular season and then lose in the playoffs. So regular season game, Bills Chiefs, Bills at home. Give me the Bills money line plus 110. And then my last one, I'm going to parlay all 3 of these money lines and call it the 3Bs parlay. The Broncos money line, the Bengals money line, the Bills money line comes out to plus 874.
I really like that. I might have to tail that.
Right?
I don't hate it. I love the names. I might have to start just throwing names out too, and you just do a new name every time it loses.
Yeah, I was going to say if they lose, they will be retired, and there will be a new name for next week. And I'll just I'll keep track of like the nuclear whale rocket in orbit 0-2, Megalodon Monopoly bail money 0-1, crockpot cooking bombs long shot 0-1.
Why are you counting them as losses already? They haven't even had.
No, I'm saying just worst case scenario when they get retired. So,
let's do a short baseball talk. Blue Jays take game 1, Dodgers take game 2. And then game 3 last night, I didn't watch much. I went to bed and I woke up, saw a bunch of texts between you two, and then I went and looked. I was like, wow, 18 fucking inning game.
It's the second time
insane
the Dodgers have done an 18 inning World Series game, by the way.
The thing that's crazy too is, hang on, before I say something wrong, let me fact check myself. Yeah, you had no runs until the 18th. Like, it'd be different if there's like, oh, they scored 1 in the top of the 14th and the Dodgers tied. I can't believe it. And they were warming up, what's his nuts?
Yamamoto.
Yeah, they were going to throw him after a complete game, 2 days before?
I thought for sure we were going to get
a position player.
Yeah, position player finishing it off.
I have a hot take.
Okay.
I think tonight's game goes over. I think you're going to see a lot of runs. And I think it's going to be from the Dodgers, unfortunately. Because I think Shane Bieber gets bounced. Toronto has nothing. even if Ohtani goes 6, like you're still gonna get some late runs. So I think it might be an entertaining game. It was at 8.5. That feels low for a game that went 18 last night. However, you could argue everybody's gonna be fucking tired. It went till 2:50 last night. However, side point, it only went till like 11:30 LA time. Players
Yeah,
were still
I
in
guess.
bed. But Toronto, it went till 3 a.m. So not sure how that works out, but
Depends on the body clock.
so I think Dodgers are probably a nuke tonight just because of timeline, right?
So once we finish discussing this, I would like assistance crafting my 4-leg parlay, because I have a couple in mind, but I gotta get 4 solid legs. I gotta get a winner here. Haven't hit one.
I'm
in a
convinced
while.
it's going to be a home run party tonight. I placed some dumb shit. I don't know if you saw it. I placed some
I
dumb
did not actually. I don't think any of them went to our betting group.
Shit. They all should have. Did it turn off again?
I think so.
They all should have.
Yeah, no, it turned off.
Why does it do that?
I don't know. No, last night's game. So
let me read them real quick. Hang on.
Okay.
Gotta hear the dumb shit. All right, so my 4 legs, since I already did it. Shohei 2+ bases, Bichette to get a hit, Mookie to get a hit, and then Vlad 2+ bases.
Okay.
Plus 813
like
with the boost. Don't hate that one. Then I've got Teoscar and Shohei to homer. That's a parlay. And then this is the dumb one. Then I've got Vlad to homer, Will Smith to homer, Max Muncy to homer. $5 for 605. That would be pretty sweet. And then I also bet Vlad straight up to homer. So I got some dumb shit out, but hey, I put $5.11 on Vlad to homer. My cash out's up to $5.12. You want to talk about positive equity? That's this guy.
Closing line value right there.
Yep. Sorry. Let's talk games.
Yeah, well, so I did watch this game until the 13th inning.
Okay. Made it pretty deep.
Yeah, I pretty much gave up so I had a parlay last night. This was my main reason for watching it. Let me just scroll through and find this here. So it was 4 legs, plus 419, 25 to win 100 and something, whatever that ends up coming out to. It was Max Scherzer to allow 2+ earned runs, easy, cashed in the second inning. Both teams to score 1+ run in the first 5 innings. Dodgers money line, and then Mookie bets 2+ total bases. Mookie was coming into the 13th inning. I think he was 1 for 5 at that point, with a single. Comes up, they intentionally walk Ohtani. First and third, 2 outs. You have a guy that's up 1 for 5 with Freddie Freeman on deck. I'm pretty sure righty was pitching at the time. Oh no, Eric Lauer's pitching. He's a lefty. They intentionally walk Mookie Betts. At that point, I was like, you know what? They intentionally
walked him to load the bases.
Yes, after intentionally walking Ohtani. So they intentionally walked 2 in a row.
Oh, they wanted the lefty with Freeman. That's why.
Yes. But the worst part was they walked Ohtani. Mookie gets in the box and, fully gets ready. Camera pans out like he's ready to pitch. And then they call time and intentionally walked him. So it got my hopes all up. All right, perfect. We're going to get a walk-off single here. Mookie wins it. I hit my parlay. Great. No, they intentionally walked him. I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to bed. I don't give a shit anymore. Wake up. End up seeing Mookie goes 0 for... I'm trying to look and see if he went 0 for 3 or 0 for 2. 1, 2...
It was 0 for 2 in action.
0 for 2 after I went to bed. With a foul out to first and a fly out. He ended up going 1 for 8 with a single. You mean to tell me this man played 2 full games? The Blue Jays were literally out of pitching, and he still could not do more than get 1 base. So Mookie Betts is officially banned when I make my 4-leg parlays from here on out. He will not be on any of them. Although I'm thinking I might have to like ladder him tonight.
He's due, right?
Yeah. Now that I say it. Not my parlay. No, yeah, I mean this game was electric. Our buddy Hobby's a Dodger fan. He was super nervous for this game. I honestly didn't know why. I thought that Scherzer was going to get rocked. He ended up not getting rocked. I will say, in the second inning, I think the umps decided the outcome of the game. So Bo Bichette singled to center, and then Dalton Varsho should have walked. There was a pitch about 4 to 5 inches above the strike zone that was called a strike, but apparently Varsho didn't hear it, so he tossed the bat, started going to first. Bo Bichette then got picked off of first because of that. I think it should have just been called a dead ball at that point because that's horse shit. Nobody really knows what's going on. So Dodgers ended up getting out of the inning with no runs allowed, but it would have been first and second with Alejandro Kirk up and no outs. Kirk did end up singling in that at bat, so they would have scored a run there. Game would have been over. It never would have been 5-5. So that's my gripe. But no, game was electric. I think if the Blue Jays win the series, I think Alejandro Kirk might be the MVP. If the Dodgers win it, it's Ohtani. It doesn't matter there. He could literally shit his pants for the rest of the series, and he would still be the MVP.
Can you bet on
I should be able to.
series player props? Nope.
World Series.
Nope. No, you can't.
That's annoying. Usually you can. Huh.
Player to record 1+ home run in series. Vlad -130.
Yeah, he could hit one tonight. Yeah. Anyways,
I think he's going to tonight. That's why I bet on it.
I did make a tweet after game one. Actually, in the middle of game one. I don't know if you saw it. I may or may not have tweeted a petty tweet. I said, good news, Dodgers are losing game one of the World Series. Bad news, if the Brewers offense didn't disappear, this would be them winning game one of the World Series right now. So, a little upset because I do think this would have been a way more fun series with the Brewers and the Blue Jays, but besides the point. So.
Well, yeah, I think it would have been closer. Although, was game two close? I can't remember game two. Or was that pretty steady Dodgers?
No, I think that one was pretty steady Dodgers.
Because game one was sweet because the Dodgers
Game
lost.
two was 5-1 Dodgers.
Yeah, that one was steady. Last night's game was awesome. So far, a good series, I'd say. Yeah. But
also,
it's still looking like the Dodgers are going to fucking do
sad fact, I got my hat shipped to me it was the NLCS hat or the NLDS hat. My mom was at game two, found me a hat, sent it to me. I got it on game one of the World Series. So that was a real kick to the dick that day.
Tough.
But, no, I mean, I would really like the Blue Jays to win this. Not the last, actually. I almost said the last World Series champ before we don't have baseball ever again, but we'll still have next year, I guess. So.
Yeah, we'll still have next year when the Lions win it. Or the Tigers, I mean. Sorry, I'm reading Lions news.
Speaking of the Tigers, what's our thoughts on Skubal?
He's getting traded in the winter meetings. He's gone. There's just no way they're gonna fucking pay him. Yeah, if we don't trade him, I think as the Tigers
is the
now,
gap true?
You know, the gap's got to be true. It's being reported.
250 mil.
But what if the Tigers offered 250 million more and Skubal's like, no, bring that down. That's okay, team friendly. And then they're like, no, you deserve it.
No, that's a pipe dream.
I just if
Hear me
250
out.
mil is real, you're cheap as fuck. To be honest with you, I'm going to convince myself I'm good with either way, because with that money we can hopefully go out and get other folks like batters. It seems like pitching, we do a pretty good job of drafting, pitching, and developing. But if you take out what Scooble did and you don't replace it, you're fucked. Because we wouldn't have made the playoffs last year without him. Yeah, I don't know. I think if you're not going to sign the guy, if you are truly $250 million apart, you have to trade him for anything you can get in winter meetings before he gets hurt.
So I already sent you a couple trades. I am currently on Sport Track cooking up a nice parlay for you. Or not a parlay, a nice trade offer for you. So we send you, here's the basis of it. First, we'll send you Freddie Peralta, Luis Pena, our number 2 overall prospect. He is,
what is he overall?
18 overall. I think he's top 15 right now. I'd have to see when the updates come out. Yeah, if you want to check that.
Okay. Yep, so you can give me Jesus Made.
No, we won't give you.
Freddie. And then you can give me Luis Pena. And I'll take... nobody else on here is tickling my gullet. We'll take... you can give me Churro too.
No.
Yeah.
Just wait, I'm trying to find... Oh, here we go. So, where does this grade out? We'll send you Freddie Peralta, Garrett Mitchell, Chad Patrick, Luis Pena, and then the centerpiece of the deal, Aaron Ashby.
Yeah, you can take him out and add Jesus Made, and we're done.
Tarek Skubal. You guys aren't getting made.
He's going to be needed.
And sorry, we will take on all the salaries except for whose salary did I not keep? We will pay Freddie's salary.
I'm just looking at our farm. Our farm is so good. Holy fuck.
So you guys get Freddie for free.
So good. Our farm is so good. I can't wait. Yeah, no, back to wait, this guy's just not on a team or what? What does it mean if there's no team next to the guy in the rankings? He's a free agent?
Who?
It is Rhett Lauder.
Oh, he's in the MLB. He's on the Reds.
Okay. All right, I gotta lock back in. No, if you're truly $250 million apart, you have to trade him for anything you can get, because you're not signing him unless you're gonna choke the checkbook, and like you gotta at least get to like 50 million to even like be considered, right? Like 250. I just want to know the numbers. What did we offer? What do they want? Like, are they asking are we offering 400 mil and they're like, no, we want 650? Like some astronomical crazy fucking number so he can go hit free agency and be the highest paid ever? I don't know.
I'm looking to see. Let's see.
What
starting
Ohtani get?
Pitchers. 700 something mil, something like that. All right. So
yeah. So like, what if they're asking 750 and we offered 500? You know what I mean?
So here's if he wants to be the top starting pitcher, Yamamoto currently has the biggest contract at $12,325. Garrett Cole is $9,324. Max Fried is $8,218. If you're looking at yearly highest, then you're looking to be like Zach Wheeler, 3 for $126. That was $42 million a year. So if he's looking to be like 40 plus a year, probably like a 10-year, you're looking at like 10,400. And if you're 250 mil off, I'm assuming the Tigers are looking at like a shorter, like 5,150, which would put him around this Blake Snell tier, which isn't bad, but it's also not great. Or like this one, Garrett Crochet, 6 for 170. It's probably right around that.
So this says I looked
and he's
up.
probably looking to be top 350 plus.
Yeah, apparently they're looking for 10-year 400 to 500, and we probably offered something
what a fucking spot by me.
Yeah, they offered something 4 years was the last deal offered, but I don't think that's the 250. I guess it would be 250 if you offered 4 years 150, like you said, or 4 years 160.
Which that's 4 for 160 that's pricey. Looking at 40 mil a year. I mean, that's
I don't know.
Top of the line for yearly value.
Chris Illich is a fucking cheap fuck. He's not gonna pay him. So I'm over this. Why are we talking about this? It's not even winter meetings yet.
Sorry, at least he doesn't steal sand for his own backyard.
Did you hear? So there's a rumor that he bought a bunch of vacant buildings in Detroit. Let them just go to shit so he could use them as a tax deduct. And he's like basically killing Detroit. Like it was already bad, but he's just making it worse because he's buying downtown properties and just letting them rot so he can get a tax break and then just offload them. Like what the fuck?
Owners are jackasses.
Well, and that's the thing is that he doesn't give a shit about the teams. Like his dad actually cared about the teams and wanted to see them win.
Yeah.
But here we are. He's torched it. I mean, you've got he owns the Tigers and the Red Wings. You've got the Tigers who have been right there for 2 years now. You got a great farm system. Like go for it. You've got the Red Wings who have been right there for 3 years and it's looking good. And we'll see if anything happens. I don't know. Should we talk NFL though? Because I'm excited to build another parlay.
Yeah.
So my Lions talk, the Lions run a bye. It was great. No more injuries, no nonsense. Got Brian Branch back this week. I think we're gonna kill the Vikings. I forgot to even look at what that spread is. Let's see.
I just looked. It's
excuse me.
10.
10? 8.5.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I think they cover that. I won't put them in our parlay though, but that's gonna be an exciting game. I can't wait. I hope we just make JJ McCarthy look like dick. Sorry, bud, but I can root for you the rest of the games, but not this one. So, yeah. Outside of that, before we get to your Packers, let's just breeze through the games last week. Make sure we're not missing anything crazy. Obviously, we talked Scatabo hurt. Thursday night sucked. We talked about the Jets winning. Ravens Bears was a snooze fest. Dolphins Falcons trash. Bills blew them out. Texans Niners was like meh, but no offense. Eagles, Giants, Scatabo, rip. Patriots controlled it. Buccaneers controlled it. Colts blew them out. Broncos blowout. And then Packers, Steelers was the only other game that was like watchable. Packers were obviously down at halftime. You hit them live. I really wish I would have. I didn't do it. And you know what's crazy is I was going to do it and add a Jacobs touchdown to get it to like plus 500, and I didn't fucking do it.
Yikes.
And it would have hit. I'm pissed.
I want to touch on the tush push for again.
Oh yeah, it's got to be fucking banned. It's ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous.
So can we then go back and say that the Packers aren't fucking losers for trying to ban it? Because we started it apparently. You can't say ban it and then say
I don't know if I ever called the Packers losers. Because I think the Lions were on board with it, too.
No, they were one of the teams that wasn't.
Oh, really? Okay.
Dan Campbell's not going to vote to ban the tush push.
Let me work this. The Packers are no longer losers if they want it still banned. When they wanted it banned, they were losers because it wasn't a competitive advantage. It was, I figured this play out and I run it better than you. But now that it's being reffed horribly, they're missing fumbles. There's false starts every time. Now it would be okay to ban it. But when the Packers initially did it, they were pussies because they were just mad that they couldn't stop it.
But it was always reffed poorly.
I feel like it wasn't reffed poorly until like this year. In my eyes, I don't remember seeing like every week, like, look at this. Look at this.
Question, do you think the refs are purposely reffing it poorly because they hate the play and they want it banned?
Maybe. Well, because that's the thing,
there's
too.
been a lot of sports being rigged recently.
When the Vikings, speaking of sports being rigged, I got something in the Packers-Steelers game to talk about.
Oh, boy.
When the Vikings laid down at the line to stop it and they called that false start, somebody looked into it. A.J. Brown didn't false start. So people are thinking, that's a good point, maybe. Maybe they're getting sick of it. They're seeing, like, look at this guy. He's fucking laying down to stop it. We got to do something.
I was just so pissed on the one this weekend where it clearly was a fumble. It was like, it's the fact that, like, as soon as they get the first down, they're like, all right, play's done. Like, he's still moving. Like, you can, it's not, you can't call forward progress when he's still clearly moving. Like, that, I don't know, that pissed me off. I don't think that the play changed the outcome of the game at all, but it's the fact that, like, it's made football so boring. I don't understand how Eagles fans are like, yeah, this play's fucking awesome. Like, they get first and goal at the 5-yard line and they run 4 straight tush pushes to get into the end zone. Like,
as a fan, you don't give a fuck, though. It's a touchdown. You're winning the game. It's like when you have a player on your team that everybody fucking hates, Hunter Dickinson, and you love the guy because he's a badass. He's an asshole, but it pisses other teams off. Brad Davidson, 100%. And then when they go elsewhere, not for you, Brad Davis was a lifer, right? But when Hunter Dickinson went to Kansas, I'm like, dude, this guy's a dick. I hate this guy. Like, that's exactly what it is. If other teams could run it as good as the Eagles and did it to the Eagles fans would lose their minds. It's because they're the only team that can do it. Like, it's the player you love, but everybody else hates. That's what it is.
You know what? I'm going to make a proposition. I would like the Wisconsin Badgers to take up the tush push. Might be our only...
Might be able to get a first down and maybe pass midfield
to get some wins. Yeah. You want to bring football back to Wisconsin? Start the tush push.
What are the Badgers? Are they 1 in something?
2. We have 2 wins.
2. Okay. All right.
Yes.
You know what's funny is I bet Javi Nebraska's win total under. I think they're going to smash it. And I should have just bet you with Wisconsin.
Yeah, I don't even remember what I threw out for Wisconsin. I was pretty high on them preseason.
What's Wisconsin's schedule? Do they have a win on the schedule? Washington, that's a loss. Indiana, that's a loss. Illinois, that's a loss. Minnesota, maybe. I could see them winning that game.
I don't know.
What's Nebraska's schedule like? Because I think I have them like under 7 wins or something stupid.
I don't think they have much, to be honest.
I got USC this week. That could be a loss. Then they got UCLA. That's probably a win. Penn State, I could see Penn State winning that. They could lose to Iowa. So I think I have them under. Did I do 7.5? I had to. I hope I did 8.5. Let's see. I'm gonna pull it up real quick. Then we can get back to your Packers. Let's see. Football, baseball. I have under 7.5 wins, and it's for $25. Fuck. I also have Derrick Henry's
took
under
their
rushing yards with Dennis, and I also just traded for Derrick Henry. So it's tough.
Yeah.
I have
you trade him to me.
I got the reminder coming up soon. I also, this is another one. I said that the Raiders are going to have 7+ wins, so I need Brock Bowers to start playing.
What do they have right now?
Hang on. They have 2 wins.
Okay.
Who's on their schedule? So they got the Jags, the Broncos, the Cowboys, the Browns. They can win that game. That's 3. Chargers, Broncos, Eagles, Texans, maybe 4. Giants, maybe 5. It's fucked. I should just.
They will not beat the Texans.
That was $20. I said, here's another one. I said Travis Hunter's going to have more than 460 receiving. My dad said under. Loser drinks 2 nasty drinks. Winner's choice. What's Travis Hunter got for yards? 460. That seems so easy, but I know they've been using him more. He's got. Why does it have his defensive stats? What the fuck? He's got 298. 298. We're fine. We're fine. He's going to get 460. All right. Dennis is going to have to drink some crazy shit. We should make that up. We should brew that on the podcast.
I'm looking at the Lions schedule to see if I want to make a bet with you right now.
Oh, I'm smashing the over. Our schedule's like tough but easy at the same time. Like we got lucky with the Vikings and the Bengals getting hurt.
I'll take under 11.5 wins.
11.5, eh? Let's see. Okay. There you go. There's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I see 12. I'll do that. What do you want to do? Do you want to do loser has to drink a nasty drink on the podcast?
What is it like something that's already like a random concoction or?
Ooh, that's a good point. So me and Pops are doing a random concoction.
Oh.
But we could just say, I don't really want to do that and have somebody puke. How about, what about this? Loser has to do is it possible to do the BeanBoozled and guess? Is that a possible thing?
Yeah.
How would you do it?
Well,
you grab one, you don't look, you show it on camera, and then you've got like what they are, and then I have to guess after I eat them if I was the loser. Would that make sense?
Well, you could just do BeanBoozled and say until like you show it, the box says it's either this or this, and then you go until you guess one correctly.
One, or I was going to say two.
Two correctly? That could be an entire box.
That's what I'm saying. We'll just say one. We'll just say one. All right. Do you want to put that somewhere on here? We'll leave it on the thing.
Okay. I'll put.
Ooh. What about this? No. Never mind. I was
11.5 wins.
I mean, 12-5 is just so doable. We got 3 games to work with. Can we talk about the Packers so we can make our parlay? We're already at 42 minutes. We really strayed off the script here.
Yeah, we did.
And then we'll just leave this on the spread or on the doc every week until it's done. How about nope, not gonna say that either. I don't know why I keep doing that. All right, talk about your Packers, and then I'll talk about my gripe with the NFL /DraftKings /betting as a whole.
Yeah, Packers came out very slow first half. I thought for sure, here we go again. We're getting another conservative game, just not doing anything. Granted, we did miss 2 field goals in the first half.
2 makeable.
Yeah, 2 makeable field goals, but it was a lot of punts. The second drive was really good with the 67-yard drive, touchdown to Kraft. By the way, Tucker Kraft is an absolute animal.
He's a dog.
Tight end number 1.
He's another guy that I hate, but you probably love.
Yeah, I mean, he's the
same with like Kirby Joseph,
poster boy for National Tight Ends Day. So at this point, yeah, and then the second half, I kind of had a feeling like, all right, things are starting to get better here. We're moving the ball towards the end of the first half. I think we could kind of kick things off here in the third quarter. And then our first drive in the third quarter was 9 plays, 90 yards in 5 minutes for a touchdown. And it was to Savion Williams, who was nice to see him get involved, even though I don't think that's going to be a regular occurrence with everybody starting to get healthy. He's very fast, very much a gadget guy, which is kind of cool. Yeah, Jordan Love very much was like, you know what? I'm going to prove to everybody that I am a good quarterback, that I deserve to be here. I can beat Aaron Rodgers, the trainer versus the trainee type thing. Absolutely just put up one hell of a stat line, 360 yards, 3 touchdowns. Made it look easy for the most part. I don't think he really missed any big throws, so that was nice to see. I'm glad that we finally fucking stepped on a team. I've been asking for it for weeks. I said last week that it was hopefully just a warm-up game. Seems like that might have actually been the truth. Christian Watson's back. His hands look really good. He was making some decent catches. Not so much of the body catches, which was good to see. I don't love that Golden not really got phased out, but I said I was worried about people taking over his targets with everybody coming back, and that definitely happened with Watson. I mean, it's exciting for our top 3 to be Golden, Dobbs, Watson right now, and then when Reed comes back, we have a very solid top 4 in wide receivers, plus throw in Tucker Kraft, who is basically option 1 at this point. I don't understand what's going on with Josh Jacobs. That's my one big concern for the game. I don't understand what's going on with Josh Jacobs right now.
Is he getting old? He looks slow.
I don't think he's old. I think he's got like an ankle injury that he's been nursing, or like a calf injury or something. I don't remember exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But for him to only outcarry Emmanuel Wilson 13-11 and get outpaced in yards was quite concerning. And his carries just kind of keep dropping off. Each of the last 4 weeks, it's gone less and less and less. So I just hope that he gets healthy, because I would love to not have to rely on Emmanuel Wilson to be RB1, even though he has been fairly decent. Yeah, I mean, Packers are rolling right now, 5-2 pretty much. So can't complain about that.
5-1 does sound better than 5-2.
Yeah, but I consider that tie a loss. So we're 5-2.
But you have the division tiebreaker though. That's what's pissing me off, is that I keep seeing all these playoff graphics and the Lions are like a 5 seed. That's bullshit.
Yeah, I saw a graphic today. The Chiefs were a 7 seed. The Lions were a 5 seed. Who else? Colts and the Packers were 1s.
Aren't the Bills
weird.
Like a 6 seed? No, the Bills are a 5 seed. The Chiefs are... Because the Patriots have that division right now, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they beat the Bills.
Yep.
It's wild. Wild.
Yeah, football's fucking nuts right now. But no, Packers are rolling. We got to get to December, because if Jordan Love can play like this until we get to December.
Is it Toyotathon?
Yep. December's Toyotathon.
Toyotathon. I thought Toyotathon starts in...
I looked last week. I was concerned about the way Jordan Love played last week, so I had to see, all right, when does Toyotathon start? I think it starts December 1st, and it runs usually through like all of December into January.
I don't think they haven't announced when it is yet. Everything is saying mid-November, running through the first week of January 2026. That's a long Toyotathon.
Yeah, the only problem is it stops like in the middle of the playoffs.
Yeah.
So I need him to play good. I need him to play good up until Toyotathon, so that I know, all right, he has it in him. And then you just cruise through Toyotathon into the playoffs, and you go back to normal, playing good. So.
Yep. My little bit of a gripe with Sunday's game. So as you guys know, primetime games, our group chat does a pick 1 leg for a 3 leg, pick 2 to get to the 6 leg. This week, Javi, we say his name on here all the time. I don't know why I'm protecting his identity. Javi took Aaron Rodgers 200 plus passing. It was like minus 196. I'm not putting that in a parlay. I had a boost. It had to be plus whatever. So I bumped it up to 210. And the boost wouldn't work. So I was like, I'll go 220. He'll get 220. Long story short, my leg hit. Frankie's leg hit. And Aaron Rodgers. I fell asleep, by the way. I went to bed early. Usually when that happens, I wake up to some cash in the account. It's one of my favorite things to do is to see what hit. Because I put out a couple parlays, you know. Rodgers finished with 219. Then I looked at let me go back. I looked at my text first. And I saw a text from Frankie that Jake's going to be so happy to wake up and see 221 or whatever. Jake's going to be shocked when he wakes up and sees 221. So I'm like, sweet. So I go to my DraftKings. No money. I'm like, where's my extra dough? I hit a parlay. So then I go to ESPN and I see 219. So I bitch and I bitch. And then when you woke up, you had said, dude, he had 220 at the end of the drive because he had 171 when he started the drive at the 30. They scored a passing touchdown.
Yeah. So he had 151 to start the last drive. Drove for 70 yards and a touchdown on the last drive. So he should have finished at 221.
All passing.
Yes, all passing.
And he was I don't know why I was as upset as I was. It was like a plus 400 play. I'm not sweating for $50 in my account, but I was just pissed at the principal, right? So I go to Twitter. A lot of people bitching. His line was 220 and a half. It got down to 219 and a half. It was up to 221 and a half. All of these losers because he somehow lost 2 yards. It doesn't make sense. You can't stat correct that late in the game. You had so much time to stat correct.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing too is like
garbage time, and it goes down
what
to
stat corrected.
Right.
There's
no running plays on that
There's
drive.
no way you just correct off 2 yards. Like there had to be multiple plays that allowed you to correct off 2 yards.
Yes. I'm known to put on the tinfoil hat every now and again, and I would believe this because the public was probably all over his passing yards in their parlays because, revenge game, playing the Packers, blah, blah, blah. I bet you his over was in everything. And the fact that his line was right there. So obviously pissed about the stat correction that somehow knocked it down to 219. But it's also just the fact that I'm kind of mad at myself because I could have done 210. I could have done 200 and still cashed. I just wanted to use I think it was like a 15% boost.
Yeah, it wasn't
extra like $3. So lesson learned. However, I think in the future we should put a cap on like minus 150 max. And then
I was thinking about that too.
Javi for not hitting versus the NFL for cheating. So
yeah.
Also, we're not going to talk about it because we don't really give a shit about the NBA. But holy shit, what a bust! Chauncey Billups arrested, Terry Rozier arrested, and I think it's like a Lakers assistant arrested. I think LeBron's involved in this somehow. I'm going to throw that hot take out there.
Apparently, the FBI showed up to talk to him. I did see some stuff about that. So he's definitely involved. There's no way LeBron James, who's a partner for DraftKings, is not involved.
Right. I think the NBA's fucked, to be honest.
So do I.
Adam Silver has done
they covered it up
all the time. Like, you covered this up and you said, oh, yeah. What did they? They traded Terry to the Hornets, right?
Well, no. So it happened when he was on the Hornets, but then they said, oh, he's injured. He's out for the year.
It's all sketchy. And then, there's been sketchy shit forever. You got the Tim Donaghy or whatever that happened during Adam Silver. And then you got, the gambling is all going to be a big thing in 20, 30 years when it eventually gets banned and there's no more the league should not be sponsored with the gambling apps. That's where it gets sketchy. I don't care about players, partnering, giving out like LeBron, giving out NFL picks. That doesn't bother me. Yeah. It's the league's partnering and you're sponsored by FanDuel. Like what the fuck?
Well, the thing too is like at this point with it being so big, everybody's going to gamble. So like you almost like have to allow the players, hey, you can bet on anything that's not your own sport. Or you have to say nothing at all. Like you guys can't bet at all.
There's 3 options. There's either you can bet on any sport that's not the NBA. Or there's you can't gamble a lick. Like go to the casino and play blackjack, sure. But you can't gamble on sports. Or the third option where you say, hey, you just can't gamble on your team. Or in games that you're playing. Like, why not be like, sure, go take LeBron's over when he's playing against Phoenix and you play for the Pistons.
Yeah.
If you're going to be partnered.
The only problem with that, too, is, like, all the NBA guys know each other. So, like.
That's true.
I think Paige made a good point when I was talking to her the other day about it, too, is, like, guys in the NFL know guys in the NBA. It's like if you allow them to bet on other sports, I don't know if it necessarily gets rid of anything because then the guys in the NBA are going to be like, hey, I'm betting on so-and-so to do this. I need you to go over. I need you to go under. And then they can be like, all right, I'll go under if you go under on this.
Yeah. The NFL is allowed to gamble on other sports, though. That's why when J-Mo was in trouble, it was just because he was at a team facility. Yeah. It wasn't because he was betting on the NBA. It was just because he was at the team facility, which is, we've talked about that on previous episodes, dumb rule. But
I don't know if there's really a way to stop it other than like, I mean, I think this is going to help stop it because it is so easy to catch it. Like now with gambling being legalized, like DraftKings literally sees, holy shit, there's a lot of money on this bet that there never usually is. Something weird here.
This was a 4-year sting operation though by the NBA. So I should backtrack. Chauncey was separate from this whole gambling on themselves. Terry Rozier was telling people to bet his unders and then faked an injury. That's a bigger deal. Chauncey Billups was like cheating in poker games with celebrities, which is wild.
That was fucking nuts. The X-ray tables and the glasses.
Yeah. I think Chauncey owed the mob some money, and they were like, this is how you're going to get us back. You're going to host these tournaments, win all the money, we're taking it. But if he did that, who's to say? Like, there's some sketchy shit with him starting guys weird minutes last year. Who's to say he didn't?
Yeah, Denny Avdija, when he pulled Denny Avdija, who had 37 points with 5 minutes left in the fourth, and they ended up losing, and he never put him back in.
Yep. And then I think Terry may have owed them some money as well, and that's why he pulled himself, because they were like, oh, they came over to count the cash afterwards. I think he owed them money. The other person that I think is fucked is Malik Beasley. I think he's donezo. He was being investigated all summer, and then it suddenly went away. So he was either the whistleblower or he's fucked. The other one is what is his name? Gilbert Arenas. He posted.
He's the fucking he's the rat.
The whistleblower. He posted sometimes it's okay to snitch or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was like June or something, and now all this comes out. It's crazy stuff. The documentaries about it in a couple years are going to be sweet.
There already was a documentary.
I lived this.
It's called Uncut Gems. Uncut Gems was a documentary.
That's a little different. He gave him a rock with superpowers and made a bunch of money.
Yeah, but
sometimes I get the masculine urge to take out my net worth and put it on a parlay that involves a team winning the tip.
Yeah. Well, and Kevin Garnett's somehow wrapped up in this too. So, also speaking of LeBron, it got me thinking. First off, if LeBron's involved, nothing's going to happen to him because he's the face of the league. Which made me think all these guys are getting suspended across all the leagues before they're even like proven guilty and stuff. Like if you look at the Emmanuel Clase and Luis Ortiz, but yet Shohei was under investigation and he was never once suspended. So little weird.
I hope Shohei's I hope he goes down one day. Just tarnishes the legacy.
So do I.
Like Pete Rose type tarnish.
I don't have a reason to hate him other than
the fact
I loved him when he was on the Angels.
Right.
I think it's the fact that he just went to the Dodgers.
But also, if you're him, you have to go take the money. That's why I never blame a player for going to the Dodgers.
Well, he's got to pay his
always
gambling
the highest
money
they're probably getting offered. But I just fucking hate the Dodgers. That's why I'm rooting for the Blue Jays so hard.
Speaking of, got to make this parlay quick. I'm going to go, give me 2 legs. I'm going to go 2 legs. I'm going to go Kirk over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs.
All right.
It's -101.
Do you care on odds?
I would prefer to keep my parlay in the 400 to 500 range, but
okay. So you're gonna take over. We're gonna go over 7. We'll give yourself that push just in case.
Okay.
But I think they're gonna score 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
So we'll take that.
All right, then I'm gonna go back to both teams to score 1+ run in the first 5 innings, -155.
Okay. We'll go. We're gonna go Bieber under 15.5 outs recorded, -150.
Outs recorded over under 15.5. Beautiful. That is +320, +400 with the boost. 25 for 125. Love it. That's a great parlay.
All right. We got to get moving. So, touchdown scores, I cost it last week. However, our parlay died on Thursday because I had Jay Jettis. And then you had Garrett Wilson. He was hurt. So we did a revamped. It ended up being +2,600 with the boost, I think. And the only leg that lost was mine. I can't remember exactly our legs. I know you had Josh Allen and Algier, who hit late in garbage time. I had Igbuka that lost. He lost it. He was the only one we need in the 4 o'clock slate. Who did I have in the 1 o'clock? I had a tight end, didn't I?
I was going to say it was a tight
I
end.
I had Kittle.
Yes.
I had Kittle, and he scored. And then, so Igbuka cost us. They had so many chances. There was one. They got stopped on the 1 yard line 7 times, by the way. Total 7 plays. And there was one. Igbuka, won his route. If Baker threw it outside shoulder, he would have had a damn good chance to catch it. Instead, he put it inside shoulder where the receiver was. That was the one. Deep threat was never there, so unfortunately lost that one. However,
that one was ridiculous. That game just
we did hit the 4-leg spreads and overs play. That was awesome. Plus 1138. I think it was a little bit more juicy than that. Come Sunday, I placed it on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
We had 49ers Texans under 41.5. That one was sweaty. That one I gave up on. They only scored 3 points in the fourth quarter. That was sweet. Bears Ravens under 50.5. That was what that finished 30-16. Bills -7, absolutely sweat free, and then Cowboys Broncos over 50.5. That hit halfway through the third quarter, so that was also sweat free. So that was an awesome one. Would have been nice to get both, but do you want to give out a 4-leg and then just make a TD scores when we have some actual lines?
Yeah, I've got my 2 legs ready for the 4-leg, and then I've got at least one ready for the touchdowns already.
Let's skip touchdowns. Nobody actually listens to this. It's just to be able to gloat about it. So we'll just build that Sunday like we always do. That way I'm not allowed to throw in a Thursday nighter.
Okay.
Go ahead with your first.
Colts -3.
I'm gonna ride. I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm gonna go. Let's go over. Are you typing these in?
Yeah.
Let's go over 39.5 Broncos Texans. I know it sounds disgusting, and the Texans defense is very good, but their offenses woke up a little bit. They've had that's 2 weeks in a row, these really low unders, and one of them went over, then it went under. Now it's going to go over again. It's going to be a flip-flop, right?
Colts -3, and then it was Texans,
Broncos 39.5. It's 2 offenses that can score. You know what I mean? Like the Broncos can score. The Texans defense is really good though. But 39.5, dude. Like you're talking.
Yeah, that's true. I don't hate that.
24-17.
Mm-hmm.
28-7. 31-10. Like you got a lot of good chances. You just need also defenses can score points too. Like people always forget about that. Like, oh, there's not gonna be any points. Defenses score all the time. Texans had a touchdown last week, I think.
Yeah.
It was that 2 weeks ago on Monday night.
Yeah, I don't remember.
We got to mix in an afternoon.
Thursday night on or off limits?
Let's say no, because I have not been enjoying those games.
Okay. I will take Raiders Jags under 45.5.
Okay. I have to do a spread now. Is that what we're doing? I've been doing that. A spread and an over-under. I like doing that.
Yeah, I'd like.
I will take. It's gross. Can I buy a half a point somewhere? Yep. Let's do Rams -13.5 versus the Saints. The Saints are starting that. How the hell do you say his name? Shout?
Tyler Shuck.
Shuck is Shuck. Yeah, he's dog shit. Like if it was Rattler, this line would be like 9.5. But since it's Shuck, and the Rams are coming off a bye. Puka's going to be healthy. Is Puka healthy?
I don't know.
Devontae's still there. They're going to run the shit out of the ball against the Saints. Like, I didn't hate the over-under in this game, too, but, like, the Rams win this game.
You just don't trust the Saints to put up points.
Right. So, plus 11-12. Look at that. Very similar to last week's.
If we had to do a touchdown parlay, I would tell you one of my legs is going to be Marv. So, and that's a Monday nighter.
That's fine. Write that on there so we remember for Sunday. You'll probably remember, but I don't like. I'm telling you, I don't like doing it when I can't see like odds and shit.
Yeah, Marv's on there at +1.
And both legs that we changed Sunday morning ended up hitting. Like we were locked in Sunday morning.
+120 right now for Marv.
Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna lock in Bijan, but I know the Pats' rush defense is like so fucking good. And
Should I
don't know
wait
who's
to
the
play this
quarterback for the
4
Falcons.
leg, you think, until we get a boost?
Yeah, that's what I do. I wait for a boost,
Yeah. That's
especially since it's all Sunday.
Okay.
All right, let's rattle through Paige's picks so I can go eat dinner because I'm starving. And we got Dancing with the Stars in half an hour. You been watching that?
Not the last 2 weeks because Paige has been watching it at a friend's, but
Gotcha.
this week I will be.
Watched every single week, and I'm hooked. Tonight's Halloween night. Can't wait.
Yeah, I'm excited. Thursday night. Oh, sorry, forgot to recap. So this week, buys are Browns, Jets, Eagles, Bucks. Last week, I went 9-4. I'm up to 77, 43-1. Jake went 9-4. He's up to 74, 46-1. And then Paige went 8-5. She is 70, 50-1. We had a tight race. Only 7 games separates the top from the bottom. So Thursday night, Ravens minus 7.5 at the Dolphins. Over under 50.5. Take the under. We're all on the Ravens. Sunday, Bears minus 2.5 at the Bengals. Over under is 52.5. Paige and I are on the Bengals.
I'm rocking the Bears. I think they need to get back to running the ball. When they run the ball, they play well. When they went on that 4-game win streak, they focused on the run. They played well. Swift had some big weeks. Last week against the Ravens, you abandoned the run. Look what happens. Terrible. What?
I have a touchdown thought here.
Who?
Kyle Manon guy.
The backup running back?
Uh-huh. He's been getting a ton of usage recently.
We could do. We could do a safe and then let's get wild, and we each throw like we used one of our safe ones, and then we throw in a wild. You know. But I think the Bears are decent. Caleb Williams is decent, and the Ravens had the bye to get healthy. They got some defensive guys back. The Ravens' defense is definitely way better than the Bengals. And the Bengals just lost to the Jets. Like, we saw what happened. So, hopefully shootout, because a shootout in this game would be fun. I like that over.
Yeah, I agree. Vikings at Lions. Lions minus 8.5. Over-under is 47.5. We are all on the Lions.
They're going to fucking stomp on them.
Maybe. Hopefully not. This would be a nice little sneaky loss here for me. Panthers at Packers. Packers minus 12.5. Over-under is 45.5. We're all in the Packers, but Paige says Packers, but I still love the Panthers and want them to win more. So her heart is on the Panthers, but her head is on the Packers. So
there you go.
Chargers minus 10.5 at the Titans. Over under is 43.5. We're all on the Chargers. Falcons that's probably gonna be an upset.
Chargers Titans.
Yep, because I think last week. Same thing. It's when we go on the big favorites. Actually, I guess the Bengals weren't a big favorite.
No.
I don't know. Falcons at Patriots. Patriots minus 5.5. Over-under is 44.5. Paige is on the Falcons. I'm on the Patriots.
I'm rolling Falcons. I got to throw in. Last week was boring. I went all favorites. I went like 9-5. Actually, I did mix in some underdogs, and they all lost. So. But the Falcons somehow win these games after they look like dog shit. Like when they beat the Bills, like they can beat good teams. I just don't know. Like last week, they totally gave up on Bijan, and it was Kirk Cousins. So hopefully Penix is back. If I knew that Penix was out, I would take the Patriots. But I think he's going to play, so I'm riding with the Falcons. Just looking for an upset here. Get one on Austin.
Okay, fair. Next game, 49ers minus 2.5 at the Giants. Over-under is 48.5. Paige says, I don't like either, so I don't care either way. 49ers she's taking. I'm also taking the Niners.
Me too. Max back. I think he's playing, but he's been questionable like the last 3 weeks.
Mac or Purdy?
Purdy. That's what I meant. Jesus.
I was like,
that's why you don't do your picks right before the podcast, guys.
Sorry.
Purdy's back.
Next game, Colts minus 3.5 at the Steelers. Over-under is 49.5. Paige is taking the Lightning Bolt Colts. I still don't know where she got that from, but I'm also taking the Colts by 1 million.
I'm doing that thing where the fun team that everybody loves because they have a quarterback that's kind of like reviving his career. I hate them for some reason. Love Jonathan Taylor. Winning me a lot of fantasy games. But I hate that Daniel Jones is getting all these props, and he's like, I could go back there and throw for 100 yards because everybody sells out on the run because of how good Jonathan Taylor is. They can't stop it, so they're just like, hey, Danny Dimes, hey, throw a ball because they're not going to be expecting it, and then he throws a pass. I'm rolling with the Steelers. I saw some flashes. They had that game in the first half. The Packers are a much better team than the Colts. I think if the Steelers can do what they did last week against the Packers, they'll win this game because they won't blow it in the second half. Because the Packers are better than the Colts. Ergo, the Steelers had them in the first half, I ain't gonna lie. So they just got to hold on. And the Steelers' run defense is good. Like, they shut down Josh Jacobs. So maybe they can limit Jonathan Taylor. I hope not, fantasy-wise. But I think the Steelers sneak one out here.
Okay. I just sent you a text for send later. So you'll have a scheduled text coming in Sunday at 11 a.m. My time. So.
Oh, with picks?
Yep. I just have Marv and Monangai. So. Where were we? Broncos at Texans. Texans minus 1.5. Over-unders 39.5. Paige is on the Texans. I'm on the Broncos.
I'm on the Texans. I think this is their figure-it-out phase. They're going to win a couple games. That defense is really fucking good.
Yeah, it is. Afternoon games. Jags minus 3.5 at the Raiders. Over-unders 46.5. We're all on the Jags. Saints at Rams. Rams minus 13.5. Over-unders 44.5. Paige says, Rammer, Austin told me to stop taking the Saints, which I did. I begged her and pleaded her. I said, please stop taking the Saints.
How many losses do you think she has because of the Saints? Do you think she's taking them every week? Well, no, because
I don't know if she's taking them every week, but she's definitely taking them like 4 times.
Yeah, she could be right in the mix if she just didn't pick these dog shit teams to be her favorites.
Yeah, true. But we are all on the Rams. So, and then Chiefs at Bills. Chiefs minus 1.5. Over under is 51.5. We are all on the Bills.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. Interesting. I wish this was a night game, but and then Seahawks minus 3.5 at the Commanders. Over-unders 45.5 for Sunday Night Football. Paige says Seahawks. I guess I learned this week that the Commanders haven't been good? ? I told her that they hadn't been great recently, but their quarterback was out and their top 2 receivers are out for at least the last 2 weeks. So I guess that just means they're not good. I'll agree with her, though. I'm taking the Seahawks.
Like I said in my long shots earlier, hopefully Jaden plays, and I think if he does, they could win this game. So another just sneaky get one from Austin game.
Yep. Monday Night Football. Cardinals at Cowboys. Cowboys minus 2.5. Over-unders 54.5. Paige says Cardinals. Hee. And I'm actually going to back her here. I'm going to take the Cards. I think I have no reason. So
this is
a shootout, and
this is an easy W for me. The Cardinals are dog water. They have no rush game. Marv gets clamped because he's the only receiver. McBride.
Who's going to clamp them?
That's a very good point. This is going to be
I was going to say,
I like the Cowboys offense
be a
more.
Shootout.
I like the Cowboys offense more in a shootout, though. I like their offense more.
That's fair. We'll see who plays quarterback for the Cards.
It's going to, Pickens and CeeDee looked pissed on the sidelines last week. When they're winning, they're having a great fucking time. The second they're down a little bit, they're all heads down low, all pissed off. So jump out to an early lead, control the game. This is love the over in this game. This is going to be one of those fun 3-6 leg nights for us. I guarantee you.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Sunday too can get sneaky fun.
Maybe.
If Jaden plays. Need Jaden to play.
Yes.
Jaden to play.
Yes.
I'm doing JSN 100 plus receiving as my 6 leg.
No Bill under?
That hit. I don't want to hear it. That hit.
I know. I straight bet it.
It didn't matter because did you really?
Yeah.
It didn't really hit the way I thought it would. I thought the Chiefs would dominate that game, and it looked like shit in the first half, but then the Chiefs...
Yeah, he had 6 carries in the first half or 8 carries, and I was like, oh, it's fucking over.
I thought it was dead at halftime. But, turns out we almost full faded everything. The only thing that hit was Pacheco. That was crazy. We went 1 for 5. What did you do for your replacement play for your 6 leg?
First half under 24.5.
Oh, nice. Good hit. Sometimes I forget about half props because I missed my first one of the year and I just never went back. That does it, though. It's late. I got to eat. Have a great weekend. Hit some tanks, throw some tutties. We'll see you next week.
Peace.